The Vietnamese heroic mothers and the politics of remembrance. A story of the making of modern Vietnam. All wars are fought twice, the first time on the battlefield, the second time in memory. Nguyễn Việt Thanh in his book Nothing Ever Dies wrote, "Collective memories play an important role in the nation-building project. In a one-party authoritarian state like Vietnam, the regulation of memories is not only paramount for the nationalist narrative, but also for the survival of the ruling Communist Party. They need to constantly engage in this arduous task of utilizing memories to craft narrative that politically benefit the party and enhance its legitimacy." The threat to the party legitimacy was particularly prominent in the 1990s, when the Soviet Union, Vietnam's most important ally, collapsed, and the country just implemented an open-door policy, opening up and welcoming foreign capitals and ideas. It looks around for a grand strategy, something that can legitimize the ruling of the Communist Party and portray it as the rightful leader of Vietnam. It looks for a note, a reminder to the million of Vietnamese people of its grand achievement of leading the nation through wars and triumphing over powerful foreign aggressors, that is the French colonizer and the American Empire. It looks for a symbol, a figure that is revered by Vietnamese people in their culture, their religion, and their daily life. And voila, the mother emerged as the perfect political tool for the Communist Party. The Vietnamese heroic mothers were those who had lost at least one child fighting for the Communist North during the wars for national liberation. They represented the psychological sacrifice for the nation, the epitome of patriotic devotion, and the ultimate example of selflessness. The title was introduced in 1994, almost 20 years after the Vietnam War and 8 years after the economic reform policy was implemented. Till this day, about 140,000 mothers have been recognized, most of whom posthumously. However, there are less than 5,000 mothers still alive. The title is not just a piece of paper on the wall. The mothers have access to social benefit packages that give them monthly allowances, health insurances, social houses, etc. The emotional hardship they endure were recounted through various mediums, including literature, art, and official state-sponsored ceremonies. This is Đặng Ái Việt, an extraordinary 73 years old who, despite old age, in the last 10 years has ridden her old and rusty scooter over 40,000 kilometers around Vietnam to paint portraits of over 3,000 Vietnamese heroic mothers in an effort to preserve every single last piece of memory of the mothers. Her story is promoted prolifically on state-sponsored media. The mothers were turned into national symbols, embodying the sacrifices of all Vietnamese people in the struggle for freedom and independence. The narrative is that as Vietnamese men were expected to make sacrifices through more bodily means in the savage war, Vietnamese women were subjected to a completely different form of self-sacrifice, a psychological sacrificial suffering regarding their kin position, usually as a prolonged period of waiting in uncertainty or accepting the death of their husband or children. Through the title, this emotional labor and agonizing psychological pain is valorized. Furthermore, as men die on the battlefield, the mothers became ones that carry the memories, something that the Vietnamese Communist Party can use to construct a nationalist narrative. The mothers are turned into a powerful symbol of the regime's great ability to lead the nation through the tumultuous time of war. And since mothers is a powerful figure in Vietnamese culture and history, the commemoration of the mothers could portray the Communist regime as the representative of Vietnamese value, making it the rightful leader of the country.